Thanks, Dan Winnes and Bill O'Reilly. In the Factor Follow-Up segment tonight, protests are continuing in a St. Louis suburb after a police officer shot an unarmed young black man, Michael Brown, Saturday. The death of the 18-year-old is now being investigated by local, state, and federal authorities. But that has not stopped rioting and looting in the area. More than 40 people have been arrested, and the situation remains very tense tonight in the town of Ferguson. Michael Brown's parents appeared on television last night.
You okay, Leslie?
I'm gonna be okay, you know. I'm gonna be okay, but right now I'm not. I'm not okay.
Your shirt says no justice. I would as soon as that. Why are you wearing the shirt?
Because my son don't have justice. And we don't have no peace. If he has no justice, we won't get no peace.
Joining us now from Florida, Dr. Ben Carson, a Fox News analyst. So, obviously, we have to wait and see how the system handles the situation. You would agree with that, the justice system?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. You have a
Absolutely.
black Attorney General, Eric Holder, who I have, in this case, 100% confidence in, that he will direct the FBI to find out all the facts of the case and to make sure the local authorities in Missouri prosecute it if that's what the facts dictate. Would you agree with that, that you have 100% confidence in Attorney General Holder to do that?
Well, I certainly think he has an interest in bringing this case to justice.
Okay.
And he tends to put energy into things that he believes in.
So you do have confidence, as I do, that in this case the Attorney General will use the power of his office to get all the facts out?
I believe that to be the case, yes.
Okay. So we've established those two things. Then how do we process people coming into the town of Ferguson and looting, burning, disrupting, all in the name of justice? How do we process that?
Well, unfortunately, I think these people perhaps have not studied history. The reason that Dr. Martin Luther King was so effective is because he quelled the temptation toward violence and, in fact, brought a lot of attention to the injustices that were being done. If, in case an injustice has been done in this case, and we don't know the answer to that, we've got to let the process take place, but if it has, by rioting, by hurting people who have nothing to do with the incident, the people engaged in that are actually detracting from the actual injustice that was done. So they're not helping this family. They're not helping this young man's memory by what they're doing. And I hope that there will be some leaders who will point that out to people.
The NAACP chapter in Missouri did do that today. They issued a statement that said this is totally wrong, and we give them credit for that. However, there are other people, like Al Sharpton, who have come to Missouri demanding this and that, agitating the situation. We've seen that over and over and over again. I don't even want you to comment on it. I just want that he's there, and that's what he does. People can make up their own minds. Now, do we as a society, what do we do? Do we weigh in as the boy's father? And if it were my son, I probably would have said the same thing. But he's obviously talking through an emotional prism. His son is dead. He believes probably, I know he believes, that it was an injustice, that it was done for nothing. It was a murder. And many, many African Americans believe that without knowing the facts. Do we criticize them or do we remain silent?
No, I think we have to speak out and help people to understand that, yes, we feel their pain. There's, you know, how can you possibly even understand how these parents feel? But at the same time, we also need to recognize that police are individuals too. They have feelings also. And we need to hear from this police officer. You know, people, they are trained to shoot to kill or to shoot to stop. We need to understand, why did he decide to shoot to kill instead of shoot to stop?
But I don't think right now, I don't think that's going to happen. So what you're going to do is you're going to have the one side that has suffered a terrible loss, and the other side is not going to say anything, and that's what we have to process. Now, I was going to ask you about your presidential aspirations, Doctor, but I'm not going to do that because we don't have enough time tonight. But I want you to promise me you'll come back in a couple of weeks and tell me where you are on that scale, all right?
Sounds like a good deal.
All right, Doctor. And you might want to check out the